So most of us know the Ramayana as an Indian epic, but over time, this grand epic has traveled all the way to the north of India, and you can find stories in China, and of course its incredible influence in Southeast Asia. And the fact that this one story has traveled and transcended languages, cultures, different art forms, geographical locations is an incredible testament to its timelessness. So in Indonesia, you find beautiful ancient pieces of batik fabric known as story cloth. And the stories that are most commonly depicted are scenes from the Ramayana. And over in Cambodia, you have mask work. So you find masks of Hanuman, Sugriva, Bali, Rama, and Sita. In Thailand, you have dance dramas that depict the entire epic. And then, of course, in Malaysia and in Indonesia and in our close region known as Nusantara, we have the shadow puppetry or the wayang kulit. So in classical and traditional Indian dance, you always find the epic interpreted through movement. And one of my earliest memories of watching Bharatanatyam was the scene where Sita was abducted and the golden deer that came to entice her and to distract her. And then I've been to Jogja, and where I've seen the open-air dancing of the entire epic the Ramayana performed. And you also find contemporary young people working with the Ramayana epic in classical and traditional dance here in Singapore. So for any kind of epic or story or poetry to be continued, to be preserved and to be practiced, there's always an alternate form other than the text itself, other than the narration. And so dance is a very good example of how long poetry, long verses, long stories can be retold through movement. So in very big dance drama productions, you tend to see the coronation of Rama, or you tend to see the marriage between Sita and Rama, because that requires an ensemble of dancers, and it's a joyous, festive, beautiful scene that has an orchestra of musicians, so many colors and whirling and twirling, and so the dancers are at their fullest depicting this joyous ceremony. You also find scenes where you have in Kerala and South India where the Kathakali dancers with their beautiful headdress use just the eye gestures and small hand movements to relay different scenes and different emotions that come from the epic. I think one of the best parts about being in Singapore is that we have so many celebrations and so many cultural festivals. So these festivals are when we showcase our traditions, and you will see the Ramayana depicted in big dance productions, especially during festivals and celebrations. You will also see it depicted in cultural and heritage institutions or galleries or museums where different people come who are not just local, who are also visitors, and so they get an insight into this great epic. Regardless of who you are and when you listen to that tale, the Ramayana is a story that's very relevant to all of us here in Singapore and around the world.